Hey folks, I'm about to do a 3-part video. These are going to be 50-cent albums that I bought early in the fall at a Great Escape sidewalk sale. I'm going to break this up: gospel in this video, country and rock in the second video, and then R&B and jazz in the final video. So why don't we get to it? Alright, so first up is the Reverend O.C. Johnson. And this album is called Servants of God. I took a little yeah, this album has a split in it, in the cover. Took a little listen to Mr. Reverend Johnson on YouTube, the clip of him preaching. What a powerful preacher. The way this lines up, I'll let you see the back. Okay, so it looks like sermon and song. And so, for 50 cents, I thought might be interesting, an interesting recording. Here's the record. It is on Jewel Records. Let's just see that label. But I heard him preach, powerful preacher. Take you to church. Did I get a good picture of him? There we go. Reverend O.C. Johnson. And let's see, I don't think I have anything pulled up on him. Alright. Next up, I have no idea what this is going to be. It kind of looks like it might be Southern Gospel. Possibly. It's sealed. It's called Damascus Road. Thank you, Jesus. Damascus Road sings Thank You, Jesus. This looks like it's on well, I don't think you can see that because of the glare. No real copyright or label. We'll tell you on here, I see they're covering some songs that were well known. They do My Tribute by Andre Crouch. They do The King is Coming, written by Bill and Gloria Gaither. Yeah. So, and Tell Them, another Andre Crouch tune. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect, but I will be soon popping this open and wash it and see what it sounds like. Next up, Amazing Grace. This is the pipes and drums of the military band of the Royal Scots Dragoon Guard. Now, I did pull up some information on this group. It says the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards is a cavalry regiment of the British Army and the senior Scottish regiment. The regiment, through the Royal Scots Greys, is the oldest surviving cavalry regiment of the line in the British Army. Whatever that means. But this has different marches, and I included it here because obviously Amazing Grace is the featured piece. And this is on RCA Victor. Next up, the Georgia Mass Choir. The first album is I'm Free. This was their third recording. It kind of reminds me of the cover to a Larnell Harris album, I believe was called I'm Free. Here's the back. It says this ensemble, which numbers 150 members, was founded in 1983 by Reverend Milton Bigham. He was the lead vocalist and songwriter for the group. This is the same group. This group appeared in the Whitney Houston movie, The Preacher's Wife, and performed at the 1996 Olympic Games. But this is I'm Free. This was a 1986 recording on Savoy Records. Just see the label a little better. According to the discography I'm looking at, it reached U.S. Gospel number 14. That's not all I got from them. I also picked up a 2-record set called We've Got the Victory. And according to the discography, this is the next album they put out, and it reached number 3. There's James Bignon, who is directing the choir. It's a 2-record set. It's on, well, Savoy stepped up their game. It's much better than the Gray label. And then I got lucky and got a third Georgia Mass Choir record. This one's called Hold On, Help Is On the Way. And this reached number 4 on the U.S. Gospel. Again, same label. And looking forward, and this is a 2-record set. So that's not bad. So basically I got 5 records for what, $1.50. It's not bad. Alright, next, James Cleveland and the Southern California Community Choir in the Ghetto, which is the Elvis Presley song. And this is on Savoy, only this time it's a brown label. (1974) record. And James Cleveland and the Southern, well, let's try that again. James Cleveland and the Los Angeles Gospel Messengers. This is called I'm Not Mirtha. Boy, English is not friendly with me today. I'm Giving My Life Up to You. Probably can't see anything on there. Alright, that's on a Gray label. This is a 1983 record. Next up, the great Billy Preston. So let's look a little bit at Billy Preston. Preston was a top session keyboardist in the 1960s. He backed artists such as Little Richard, Sam Cooke, Ray Charles, Reverend James Cleveland, and the Beatles. Achieved fame as a solo artist with hit singles such as That's the Way God Planned It, Out of Space, Will It Go Round in Circles, Space Race, Nothing from Nothing, and With You I'm Born Again. Additionally, Preston co-wrote You Are So Beautiful, which became a number 5 hit for Joe Cocker. Some pretty substantial credentials there. Anyway, I believe this is his third gospel album. Go back to where his gospel albums are located. There we go. This is Behold. This is a 1978 record. And guess what? It's on Myrrh Records. There's that gold Myrrh label. Billy Preston, Behold. Next up, Evie. Her name's actually Evie Tornquist. She was born, I had to look her up. She is actually a very early in what would be considered contemporary Christian music. In fact, a lot of her stuff would have been during the era that was more commonly referred to as the Jesus music era. So she's got an early start. So she's at this point she's 63. But she started recording way back in 1970. And so it says here she was born in the United States to Norwegian immigrants. Evie began her singing career as a young teenager while visiting her parents' homeland. She released her English language debut at 16 in 1972. Okay, then she must have been 14 when she released A Song for Everyone in 1970, according to her discography. Yeah, so Evie would have been a predecessor to Amy Grant, and it says here she became a mentor to Christian musician Rebecca St. James. Yeah, so she's a gospel music Hall of Famer too, and she was nominated for three of her albums were nominated for Grammy Awards. So pretty good credentials. Here she is on the back. And then, all right, so we got an interesting little coupon here. Let's get a look at that. So this coupon, though, man, got my attention. So it's a bonus gift coupon from Wendy Distributor Company. Okay, so if you get 10 of these coupons and you send them to Wendy Distributor Company, you can choose any one gift. You can get a Presto Burger Maker, a 21-piece socket set, an electric popcorn popper, a Hamilton Beach electric knife, a Stretch Armstrong toy, a 1,000-watt handheld hairdryer, a 2-slice toaster. So, did they make 1-slice toasters to begin with? 3-speed hand mixer. So, yeah, get 10 of those and you can get, well, wait a minute. It says offer ends June 1st, 1978. So, looks like we missed the cut. Anyway, I'm looking forward to cleaning this up and giving it a spin. It is on Word Records. Next, Let the Whole World Know live. Ferrule and Ferrule. Ferrule and Ferrule are kind of a Christian pop duo, a husband and wife duo. This is a 1982 album. I don't remember them being that well known. I looked at the website, they don't even have a Wikipedia page. But I looked at their website, they said they sang behind the Iron Curtain several times. On New Pax Records. I've got a couple of their albums. They're okay. This has got an original inner sleeve, or insert. lyrics, and an offer right there. What is that offer? You can send $10 check or money order per official live album baseball jersey to Ferrule and Ferrule jerseys in Oklahoma City. Though they may have sold out by now. Next up, TakeSix, their debut. I think I have a copy of this, but at 50 cents, I wasn't going to leave it. I'll check it against mine, see which one's a better copy. I may be sending this out. Original inner sleeve, lyrics, good picture of the band. And this is on Reprise. So this must have been a mainstream. A lot of times with Christian albums, especially in the 80s, this would have been 87 or 88. And 88. So it would have been on one label in Christian bookstores and in another label on in mainstream record shops. All right, her second album, The First Lady, Shirley Caesar. This is From the Heart. No, I was going to snatch that up. It's on Roadshow. Looks pretty clean too. The album cover itself has got a lot of ring wear and just a lot of wear in general, but the album looks pretty good. Great singer. Then finally, Andre Crouch, Don't Give Up. This is a gold stamp promo. And it's on Warner Brothers. Looks like it's got a original inner sleeve. Lyrics. So, very cool. And there we have it. That's the gospel albums that I picked up out of that sale. So, hang loose, and hopefully it won't be too long till I get part 2 up. And we'll see you then.